I'm Amir Baghdadchi with Michigan Housing Outreach. Now, housing can be a big place, so I make sure that students and their families get the answers they need to all the questions they've got. And of course, it's gonna be questions, right? It's housing. It's the most important thing. When we were planning for winter term, I think we listened to two things especially. First, what the data was telling us, and two, what our residents were telling us. Now, the data was actually very clear, I think. The most prudent way forward was for each student to have their own individual room and to lower the overall density in the communities. But I think what the residents were saying was no less clear, loud and clear. There's a real hunger for more in-person programming. So, starting this week, we'll be making a number of our lounges available for smaller, distanced in-person programming, and we look forward to doing that all term long. Our residence hall students last term were amazing. So you have to keep reminding yourself of this, but no students in history have ever lived through anything like this. And yet our students, in 1,000 ways, found ways to make themselves feel at home, right? To make connections. They took something extraordinary and made it into a new normal somehow. And I think that's really wise. And that's what testing is going to be like for this term. So weekly testing is a requirement to live on campus. And for everyone who lives here, we've got to make weekly testing part of that new normal, just something you do every week. I think the biggest change we've made from fall term to winter term is probably going to one student per room. So the data backs this up. We know that as great as roommates are, it really makes a difference when a resident can control their environment. And that also means that we've had to rethink the visitor policy. The guest policy is the same as last fall. Guests, no. So if you don't live in that building, you're an outside guest, you can't really be in that building and you can't visit someone who has a room in that building. But we know how important it is to make connections, to have conversations with someone in your community. So each resident will be able to host one visitor at a time in their room, someone who lives in their building with them, as long as you follow all the basic requirements of masks and social distancing. Yeah, one day we will not have to have this requirement, but for right now, this is what we need to do to make sure everyone is safe. The requirements for students living in residence halls this term are actually quite easy to remember. There's only 4 of them, 4 big ones. 1, get tested weekly. 2, wear face coverings unless you're alone in your room or alone in a one-person study space. 3, social distance where required. And 4, get tested weekly. I know I already said that, but it's worth being on the list twice. In fact, this would be a great time to stop this video, go and sign up for your weekly test. Pick the same time each week. Make it easy on yourself. But this is important. I got one word of wisdom for you: responsible. If you're involved on campus, if you're living on campus, completing that responsible every day is gonna be just a basic thing that you're expected to do. You'll need it as you travel around campus, and the app will keep track of your weekly testing for you. So, responsible, download it now, get used to it. It's gonna be your friend.